Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel. This is Almeron, and I am playing Final Fantasy Tactics: The War of the Lions, the iOS version. It's, once again, been a little while since the last time I played. I messed around with various things, including trying to save it to the iCloud, and then try playing this on a different device that could record its own screen, which did not work because the version of Tactics I have on the iPad is like version 1.1.2 or something, and then there was an updated version that's going to be on all the more modern devices that is like version 2.0.1 or something, and the save files are not compatible between the two, so I cannot download this cloud save on my other devices. Then I messed around with doing the OBS capture, but there was such a delay of the video capture on the screen, and I was reacting to things before they happened, so I didn't really like that, so I'm back on Reflector 3. I also briefly tried recording an emulated version of the game, the PlayStation Portable original game, using OpenEMU and OBS to capture it, but then I couldn't get the game audio to be capturable because the program that I'm using to do that with OBS caused the OpenEMU to freeze up, and I found another loopback application that should have worked, except that it worked for 20 minutes and then was like, oh, now you need to purchase the full version, otherwise we overlay this white noise on top of everything that the game that you're capturing. And I was like, okay, well, it should be like 30-40 bucks. That's not too bad. It was $100, and I'm doing this for fun. I'm not sure that it's worth spending $100 on a program right now. And besides, I would have had to start all over again on the emulated version, which on one hand would have been beneficial in some ways, and on the other, in that, like, party members would be current, and on the other hand would have been a lot of time. So as far as current party members, I'm talking about Serena, who is one of my friends, longtime friends, and she has joined a little bit late, so her character is only level 3, but I'm gonna do my best to get her up to speed. Probably not ultimately on camera, so you probably won't see her doing much today, depending on what we end up doing. Oh yes, I did have a couple failed recordings. I think I talked about this in episode 17 last time, where I did errands and they didn't record. So I haven't actually managed to record an errand yet, but I'm going to give it a shot this time. But I also wanted to show off the Linolian Plateau because, again, I showed this off at one point in a video that didn't save. So let's just real quick see if we can get into a fight there. It should be easier than this, you would think. Oh shoot, it's Virgo. Okay, so here's the thing about the plateau. 13's a little bit high. I'm going to bring higher level people. I suppose I could bring Serena. She can just snipe at people and try to stay safe. I am concerned about the enemies that I might run into here. I'm going to go ahead and bring Ramza as a monk just to be safe. And we'll see. The enemies we had in the Foboham Wind Flats weren't so bad. The Linolian Plateau, they probably won't be that bad, but there is a certain type of enemy that can show up. It has not. So sometimes, I guess here's a spoiler, you will fight dragons here. It's probably the earliest place that dragons show up, is this map right here. A couple black goblins and a yellow chocobo is not too much. I'm not concerned about that, really. So Rums is just going to play the emergency roll of, hey, if I get in a bind, he's going to come punch everybody to death. But yeah, you can fight dragons here. They can, even at this stage, be very difficult. They don't necessarily do a whole lot of special stuff. I think they just have like a basic physical attack at this stage, but they still have a lot of hit points and they can hit pretty hard. And they have wiped me before when I've run into 2 or 3 of them. There are like 3 or 4 random encounter enemies that I fear in this game. Dragons are one of them. They're not the worst, but they can be difficult. Oh goodness, do I have the hiccups? I don't know if that's going to come over the mic, but I have the hiccups apparently. I apologize. So our basic strategy is to use all of these people to soak up the hits, and then have poor Serena back here shooting with a bow. Yeah, get that experience. Rams is not going to do anything if I can help it. Just because he doesn't actually need the experience right now. I don't want him to be an experience hog. Here you go, whichever knight you are. I wasn't paying attention if that's Lavian or Alicia, but hopefully he doesn't miss. Yes. So, Final Fantasy Tactics, I'm sure I've mentioned this before. It's one of those games where your healing magic can miss, depending on your stats, and I've just never felt like that should be a thing. I've always felt like that was just bad game design. Like the reason I use items all the time is because the items do not miss, and the fact that that has to be a concern is unfortunate. I mean, the Chocobo's Choco Cure never misses. I could have given White Man at least the healing spells 100% chance to connect or something. But that's not how they did it, and we gotta live with that. It's a good game. I enjoy this game, but it's not above criticism. Alright, Ramza, I need you to move so you can block them from getting to my weaker members. Arrow. I'm mostly trying to get Errol job points. So let's give the other knight. Again, wasn't paying enough attention. I'm gonna diversify Alicia and Lavian into different jobs and have them working on different things at some point so I can tell them apart. Oh, missed. See? Protected and missed. Oh man. The trouble is that if you miss with heal it with the white magic, you don't get any experience or job points for it. Just like missing with an attack. So it's like I wasted a turn. I suppose I should actually use... Well... No, I could. I should actually use Ramza to speed people up. I haven't shown off that strategy yet. I probably should. Okay, Lavian's the one with Protect. That's how I tell them apart. Apparently. Alright, Lavian. I don't remember... 0%? No range? 74%. Okay, we'll take that one. Yeah. So even though Serena's a low level, her weapon I was able to upgrade to the ice bow, and if you remember, goblins are weak to ice. And that is why she is doing that much damage. Yeah, you jerk. Again, I don't. So I know I know I talked about this before, but I don't remember if I talked about it during one of the episodes that didn't record. You get like a lot of hit points and magic points from the stuff you're wearing. You get a lot of your offensive stats from the equipment you're wearing, but also some of it is innate to the characters, and their innate stats go up every time they level up, and it's based on their job. The different jobs have different job growths. Oh goodness, that's what I get for not paying attention. Oh, he doesn't have metal equipped anyway. That's okay. He needs to use the potion. So, like, knights are an early job class that has good growths in, like, hit points and defense. Black mages have a high growth rate in MP, which is good, because you want a lot of that, and magic power. But, like, later jobs will have better growths in those areas. Yeah, there we go. Goodness, I haven't taken anybody out yet. Probably fix that right there. Take that, Black Goblin. Kill Ramza, will you? So there is benefits. Some jobs are better to be in long term, or at least at level ups, because they've got better growth rates and important stats. Like chemists in particular are not amazing at their growths, which is why, even though I like having everybody learn a lot of the chemist abilities, because the items are always useful, I tend not to have them stick in those jobs for very long if I can avoid it, because I don't want to skew their growth rates too much. So ironically, I do not have rays, and I do not have items on here. Let's see, where's that going to end up? Coin. Is that the chocobo? That is the chocobo. Okay. But I do have black magic assigned to Errol, so... Because... I mean, Errol's probably just going to have black magic assigned to her the entire game, because I know my wife, and that's what she likes. She likes the black magics. So I'm not super concerned that Ramza's down, because I didn't bring him for any experience gains. And probably I'm going to be able to finish this fight before he crystallizes and I lose. Good, good. Run away. That's what I like to see. Well, that's what I like to see when I have long-range people like Errol and Serena right now. Oh, it's not quite enough. Shoot. See, Ramza's countdown is still at 2, so I still have some time. And I've just finished off the Black Goblins. Yeah, level up! So, I don't think Archer has the best job gains, but I do want to get Serena a few job levels in Archer to unlock some of the other later jobs. I keep correcting myself when I start to say classes, but basically classes and jobs. I mean, jobs is what Final Fantasy tends to call them, but they're basically classes, like D&D classes, so same idea. %chance of Protect going off. It just wore off. Yes, work skin. The benefit to having a lower level character like Errol, or not Errol, like Serena, is that Errol can cast magic on Serena and get lots of job points, but not as much experience points, so Errol doesn't end up outstripping the others too much. So that's nice. So yeah, there we go. That's the Fovaham not the Fovaham Windflats, Lenalia Plateau. This is the magic city of Garland, which we have been to before. But it's Virgo, and that means the Garland magic melee. So some errands occur during certain months. This one I just happen to know starts in Virgo. I have been using a guide for errands. So I guess I should talk about errands. You can send your generic units out on errands, and they will bring back little flavor things like the Calcabrina and stuff, and or maybe like a special location that you can never go to, stuff like that. Interesting. But like your chance of success varies, and how much of a success you have varies depending on what jobs the generic units are who go out on them. And as far as there must be a way to know what jobs are going to be good for this, but I've never really been able to figure it out. So I always use a guide to tell me, oh, this job is good for this particular thing. And ironically, the Garland Magic Melee is not best for black mages. It is better for time mages, and time mages are only the number 2 job. The number 1 job for this is samurai. So go figure. Anyway, Errol's going to be my time mage. Errol's going to carry us for this one. Tavern. Errands, the Garland Magic Melee. Do you have confidence in your command of the magical arts? Then put your money where your magic is and enter our 13th annual competition. Garland Mages Guild. Yes, I want to take the job. And I want to send Errol. And I'm going to send Lad, because he's a chemist and I want him to learn chemist things, but not necessarily level up as a chemist. I'm going to send Rack, because even though Monk is a really good job to level up in, they're already a little bit ahead of the curve. But wrong button. I have to say ready. But there's always good abilities to learn as a monk, and the sooner I get them, the better. So yeah, the real game mechanic reward for doing errands is job points. Alright, so I'm going to give them 16 days for this. The more days you give them, the better. But it does mean that for 16 days, we will not be able to use those 3 in regular battles. So here's my trick, which I haven't gotten to show off before. That's 2 days. That's this 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and so you go back and forth between 2 connected blue dots. The Dorter and Orbon Monastery would also work well for this, and is actually how I'm going to do the Dorter. Shit, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to go back to Garland, not Dorter. So anyway, that's bar my misclick or my mistap, I suppose. That's my strategy for doing job level the errands. Yes. To bring Serena, please. I made him an orator, but I didn't give him items. Do I bring him or do I bring Ramza? The siege weld is not going to be too difficult, but there can be those skeletons, and those guys are very irritating. Ooh, decisions. Ramza or Cold Run? Ramza's got 10 experience, Cold Run's got 7. Okay, we'll bring Cold Run. We'll hope this goes well. I'm sure I can pull it out. Unfortunately, there is no running away from a fight in this game, so once you get into one, that's it. You either win or you restart the game. Just a chocobo and 2 bombs? Is that it? Anybody else? Still can't see that corner. Nope. Chocobo and 2 bombs. Yeah, nothing to worry about. Alright, Demeta. You still don't know how to steal anything. So we're just gonna go full on, hit everybody until they're dead. Nice block. This could be actually beneficial if I can block that chocobo in so he can't run away. But I don't quite have the movement. I don't think I got Alicia and Lavian move +1. I think I just took them through Squire long enough to get them the JP boost. So... do you know any speechcraft? You have Entice. Okay, range 3, vertical 3. Huh. Maybe I'll show you what that looks like. It won't succeed. It's gonna miss. Unless I get them really low and get really lucky. Lower HP helps with speechcraft stuff, interestingly. But, ouch. And you can't quite make Demeta, that's good. Okay, good. Alright, get back so they can't attack. So they can't back attack you, and hit them again. Ouch. Alright, good job getting the level. Okay, strategy. What am I going to do? I'm going to either hit the chocobo or heal Demeta. I'm going to let Alicia heal Demeta because Alicia can do it without moving. And that'll save her count timer. Charge time. Whatever that CT stands for. Unless Cold Run, I mean, I'm going to do it anyway. But, Cold Run might be able to just finish that chocobo off before it gets another turn. That would be nice. Well, so far so good. The recording is still, recording. So maybe I got over the little bumps with the software here. And then again, maybe I didn't. It could always crash on me at any time. Knock on all the wood. I suppose I could have tried to persuade him to join us, but... Chocobos heal themselves, and they heal their allies, and it's just wanted it dead. So, you see the difference between Serena shooting the goblins with the ice bow and shooting everything else with the ice bow. The 12 is probably more like what her normal attack damage is, and the 70 against those black goblins is like almost entirely from hitting the elemental weakness. So, makes a difference, is what I'm saying. So that guy's going to blow up if I don't kill him. But I don't have to kill him immediately. So let's go... Oh, damn it. My knights and their low movement. Okay, well, you can at least get close enough to Cauldron to give him a heal. Have to buy more potions. I mean, to be fair, potions are the expense of leveling up. Okay, Serena still gets to go. Okay, so let's go there. And let's give this a shot just for the fun of it. Entice. Missed. It's very hard to entice an enemy to join you. I'm not sure that I've ever actually successfully... Oh shoot, that wasn't enough damage. Oops. Well, that's okay. Demeta went down first anyway. Oh, it didn't explode. Oh, goodness. I really thought it was going to. Alright. I wasn't thinking about damage amounts and stuff. I was just like, oh, I got one more person. They can finish this bomb off before it blows up. Short by 3 damage. Oh, man. Still, good job, Legend. Nope. I'm not sure what exactly the hit rate is for Entice, but it is like 1% chance, even at low health or something. It's ridiculous. That's what it feels like to me. Okay, this time it worked. Good job. Hooray! So we won another random encounter. Now let's quickly go back and pick up that errand before the video goes too long. Oh no! Alright, so then you can have them report. There is an option when they're not ready to come back, or I think if you go to taverns in other cities, you can call them back and you automatically fail the errand, but at least you get your characters back. Personally, there's no time limit in this game, so I don't see any reason to ever call them back. Just unless I accidentally send too many people out and don't have enough to form an actual party for random encounters. Well, okay, Rack is reporting. We departed Garland in high spirits. Our task to compete in a magic melee. I know Rack was the greatest. Rack as a monk was not the best option for that. Lad, the stars were with us from the outset. That's a sign that it went well. Rack, as one would expect at such a contest, our opponents were fierce. Yet the skills of the Time Mage were a great boon to us, so I guess this would tell you. I don't think I've ever actually seen this, where it tells you, hey, this job was great. After grueling competition, victory was ours. Errol, one person can make all the difference. I know, that's why I sent you. Rack, we proudly took our places in the winner's circle. The sponsor came forth to award us a prize. Eagerly, we looked to see what our efforts had earned us. Before us lay a treasure beyond compare. Hooray, another artifact. Our fortune could not have been greater. Errol, I pray all our missions meet with such success. Nothing more to report. So I got Parade Helm. I got 22,000 gil, which more than makes up for whatever the entry fee was for the thing, because there's always a fee. And we got really decent JP out of it, too. Rack and Lad both got 176, and Errol got 186 for being a chosen job. So that was good. That was really good. Alright, so there shouldn't be anything else. There's nothing else. Let's go take a look at the artifact and the description in the Chronicle, and then I'm going to call this an episode. Alright, the Garland Magic Melee. Here's all we know. The Magic Melee was held in Garland. Competitors fought one another using only magic, allowing mages of all stripes to demonstrate their skills. Well, we sent a chemist who can stab you and use potions, and we sent a monk who can punch you. None of those are... But the time mage really made the difference. We performed admirably, easily winning the initial rounds and finally besting Alistair, a black mage from Dorder, to become the 13th champions in Melee's history. And the artifact, the Parade Helm. Designed for victory parades, the ceremonial helm favors flair over function. The myriad precious stones adorning the helm attest to the influence of a once great nation. They've just been handing this out to the winners of the Magic Melee at random. Randomly, here's a Parade Helm for you from some ancient city-state that used to use this. So, okay, I'm going to call that an episode for now. And when we come back, I'll probably do the last errand or errands that are, because I finished at Egros and now I've finished at Garland, so I can do whatever's left at Dorder, and then I'm going to progress the story. Finally. So, I hope you enjoyed, and I will talk to you again next time. Bye for now.